Don't forget you can now support the channel by grabbing yourself some Lynn's official merch. If you want to become a real one and get yourself looking as fresh as possible, and the link is in the top of the description, enjoy the video. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. So today I am going to be playing a track that I would probably put money on the fact that the majority of you have no idea what it is. This track is called Hillsong Supercross. It's made by Impossible, and it's one of the earliest tracks that was uploaded to the MX Bikes Mods website. I was just having a little scroll through like I do every now and then, and I went way back. And it's essentially what it is just a Supercross track built on a hillside, but this is back, I want to probably a good few betas ago at this point. It was uploaded to the site mid-2019 I believe, so, and God knows when it was originally released. I'll have to do some digging on the forums for it. But just from the profile picture, or the preview picture, sorry, I thought it looked like good fun. Something a bit different, which is what I always like trying to do on the channel, is something different. And I don't think I've ever played Supercross track kind of laid out like this before. There was one track that I covered a while back now. Oh god, the name of it passes me, I do apologise, but it was a snow track, and that was kind of a Supercross track with some elevation changes in it, but nothing kind of to this extent, I don't believe. So I'm interested to see how it rides. Obviously I know that the jump faces and the corners and stuff can be built different to how the modern tracks are, just because it's a slightly older one, and I'm sure track building techniques and such change over the years as well. And I'm just interested to see how it rides. I'm on the CR250F at the moment, and I'm again running my my Team Great Britain skin, so I haven't, no don't worry, I haven't qualified yet. This is just last year's ones I'm running, just to be a bit patriotic. And yeah, I just thought it'd be good fun. I don't get to do a whole lot of custom Supercross really at the moment, and ideally I probably should be practicing for some, or doing some nationals practice right now to hopefully qualify for the MX Bikes of Nations. But you know, when there's content to be made, I will be doing it. And something that I've noticed recently is, I feel like since I've been doing this a lot more casually now, rather than just focusing on the whole racing aspect, I've definitely lost some speed on the game, and I think that might be the only negative I can think of so far as creativity goes. So what I'm thinking is, the same day that I'm recording this video, I might do a live stream and just stream myself practicing some nationals just by myself in testing, no like public lobbies or anything, just so I can really focus on it myself and not have to worry about what everyone else is doing and this, that and the other. So if you are watching this video and you go on the channel when you notice there was a live stream like 2 days ago, then I kept my word. If not, I do apologise, but I tend to be a bit busy lately, you know. When I mix kind of personal life with work and doing YouTube on top of it, I do get a little bit busy from time to time, and I know I never ever stick to streaming consistently, although it is something that I say I'm going to do. It definitely benefits the channel in a massive way. The subs, every day that I do stream, the subs gained on that day is just exponentially bigger than if I wasn't to. I went through a point of when the channel was really hitting its peak, where it'd be close to around 100 subs a day. These days it tends to be more around maybe 40 to 60 a day, which is obviously still decent growth for sure. But the other day when I'd done a stream, I ended up gaining 204 subs, I think it was, in one day, which that sort of growth is absolutely nuts. Now that isn't going to be an everyday thing. By no means am I thinking that's going to happen, but it would be nice. And when I'm actually in the moment and I'm streaming as well, once I get going, I do actually really enjoy it and interacting with you guys. It's always one of them things where I sit there, and if I've got a little bit of free time, it's like, right, do I want to sit here and play casually and just play for myself, or do I want to boot up the stream and possibly talk for the next like 2-3 hours? And part of me is like, I'll just play it casually. But then when I actually do it and you guys join in and we've got like 150 people in the stream at once, and I'm like, yeah, actually no, this is really good, I'm glad I've done this. And that's something I want to bring up as well. The last 2 streams I've done numbers wise has, I mean, it's basically blown every other stream prior to this out of the water. I know I had a period of maybe like 2 months or so where I didn't stream at all, and the channel grew so much in that time, like a good couple thousand subs in that time as well. And it was just a bit of a shock really that the other day, for example, I was just doing a random enduro race. Literally 10 people was doing the race, and I think 4 of us finished. But there was 130 odd people just sat there watching it consistently, and that to me blows my mind that many of you just want to sit there and watch some random British guy play MX bikes, but you know, I'm never going to complain about that. Those numbers are really, really good, and some people might be like, that's really not that many people at all, but in the grand scheme of things, if you was just to walk into a room, for example, and there's 130 people in there, that is a lot of people. And to think that they're all just sitting there watching you play the game is quite impressive, really. And I mean, if we're talking views at the moment, then what's the best way of wording it? If I take like subscriber to video view ratio, I couldn't be happier with how I'm doing right now. You see some bigger channels and they get maybe like 5,000 or so views in a day, and then I'll look at my views every now and then, and it'll be like, right, I've got 13k subs. You'd maybe expect maybe 2,000 or so views for the day or something like that, but no, consistently recently videos have been getting 4,000 plus in the first 24 hours going live, which is just incredible. And I'm a bit of a stats man. I think I'm always looking at the analytics and the behind the scenes and things like that. And when you kind of dig down into it and you see the numbers, it's really, really crazy. So just some quick numbers here. I hit 2 million views overall on the channel, like I think maybe 2 weeks ago now. So that is huge. To sit there and think that there's 2 million times a video has been clicked is pretty insane. Oh, can I get over that? No. Oh, that was close. I think that's the closest I've made that jump, actually, and it would be on the lap, but I switched to third person, which I consider myself slower in. There's also been, what was it, 6.5 million impressions. So what that means is anytime you guys are scrolling through YouTube and you see one of my videos pop up or YouTube suggests it, that counts as an impression. So 6.5 million times my videos have popped up to people, so I guess I need to be thanking, what's her name, Susan, is it Wojcicki, however you pronounce her last name, the head of YouTube. I need to be thanking her a bit for pushing the videos out there. And in turn as well, if I YouTube MX bikes as well, mine tend to be some of the top ones up there. Obviously, you've got the Wyndham videos here or there, you've got Something Rad, you've got Tyre Lynn, you've got Start Your Systems, you've got Spencer Turley as well in there. But for the most part, mine do seem to be pretty common, and I'm hoping that is to do with kind of like the consistency and the majority of the... Oh, survive. There we go. And the majority of the videos being MX bikes on this channel, but it is just really good to see. And I always say it all the time when I do these little kind of thank you and give you some numbers and stats videos, but I don't see myself stopping at any point. Like, I'm really enjoying doing it. Every now and then I'll have a little bit of like not a writer's block, but a creativity block where it's like, oh god, what do I make now? I feel like I've done everything in bikes, but there is always something that pops up, and there's always something to cover, and there's always a new idea to do. But at the same time, quite excited to play one or two other games with all these new motocross games coming out within the next year or so. I suppose as well, it all depends to do with how much traction the videos get on if I upload little or often of those different games. So MXGP, for example, I done a poll, I think it was the day before yesterday at the time I'm recording this, and out of, I think it was something like 1.7-ish thousand of you voted, which for one, that's an incredible amount of people voting, thank you very much. I know where to go if I need any opinions on anything, but it was only 13% out of those 1.7 thousand people that actually said they was going to buy the game, which actually blows my mind. Like, I can't believe that those franchises are down that bad at this point, but I will definitely do a video on it on day of release. I feel like it's a must at this point to kind of help my channel grow as well and get it out there to more people, and I'll just see how it goes. Obviously, if it's not going to do very well, then it's not worth me putting the time and effort into, and likewise, that's another reason why I quite enjoy making these bikes videos and do it so often as well, is because they do get good traction and you guys do seem to receive it really well. So yeah, thank you very, very much. And as I'm riding around here, I don't know if it's an old track thing or if there's something in the track making process that stops it, but Snowy Road, I've just noticed, I'm on, Jesus Christ, I'm on lap 8, right, or lap, English, stop, lap 9 now, and yeah, no road, so that's very interesting. But this is, it's very fun track, it's very creative. I definitely think a 450 might have been a better option for this, because there's some lines that I really, really want to send out of these turns, but I can't quite get enough speed, like to get over a triple or to quad out of that massive corner there, for example. Whips are nice and easy, but in the grand scheme of things as well, if you was just looking for a fairly easy track to just ride around and get used to Supercross on, this is a really good shout. Yeah, shout out to, I think it was Impossible that made the track originally. unless that was the person that just uploaded it to the MX Bikes Mods website. I do apologise if I am incorrect on that. I do feel a bit bad sometimes if I give incorrect credits. I know that if I made a track and it was reviewed by someone and they got the track creator wrong, I'd be fuming. I wouldn't be very happy. But overall, this is a good track. Let's see if you can kind of sit here and look at it from distance. Like, there's really not much in the game that looks like that. I think that looks pretty damn cool. And I don't know if anybody can tell, it's probably not much of a difference at all, or a noticeable difference, but I'm running a very, very slight reshade setting for a change. Can I? Yeah, the overlay does pop up on the recording, nice. So there's only one or two things that I put on. So I think a lot of it is to do with anti-aliasing, and then there's another that slightly sharpens things, and a slight brightness difference. Does this change it on screen? Yeah, it does. So you see very, very slight difference in the brightness there. I don't like running these weird and wacky settings and that basically blind your eyes. Like, I'm getting too old now. I'm bloody 25 years old. Like, and I sit and look at a computer screen all day, every day from work, and then with gaming afterwards as well. So I need to give my eyes a little bit of a rest every now and then. I even run. I don't know if you're. Well, I mean, most modern phones probably do have it, but the blue light filter on my phone. I run that, so it's like it's got a slight orange tinge to it, which is a bit easier on my eyes as well. And a couple of years ago, I did actually go to the opticians and get prescribed glasses. I told I need glasses, but it's more so for like reading and things like that, like close-up stuff. But I never wear them. I think a lot of people don't wear glasses. You know when you get people that just don't suit them. I feel like that's me. I look at myself in them, I think, oh my god, you look absolutely gross, I'm never wearing them again. But maybe in a couple of years' time, when I destroy my eyes a little bit more, I might switch my opinion up on that. But completely off topic to what same as usual, completely off topic to what the video should actually be about. It should ideally be about the track and how different it is, and I actually really like this. I feel like it's a little bit contradictory because I rode a track, I don't think I've done a video on it actually, but I done a track called Lockdown Pro. Funnily enough, it's like a remastered version of it. It's just come out called Lockdown Short, but I'll cover that in a second. But the Lockdown Pro, originally, I absolutely hated it because it's one of these tracks where it's meant to be a fun track. So absolutely massive hills, massive jumps, and really long, massive ruts. And it's just not me, that style of track. Yet when you turn it into a Supercross track like this, where it's got elevation changes and big jumps and a bit different to the normal, I really like it. So maybe it's not like a set in stone rule that I don't like these creative things. Maybe it's just on a track by track basis, and I like what I like. I think maybe that's reflected through my like music choices as well. If you go through my music playlist, you'll get, well, you might start off with a bit of Slipknot. It will then go on to Eminem. It will then go on to oh god, what's her name? Dolly Parton, and then maybe 12 City. So it's all over the place, and then maybe end up on Avicii or something. So I like what I like. I'm not just set in one place, and it's always hard to tell what you like until you give it a go. So yeah, the more tracks I can try, the better, which is why I do this little bit of digging every now and then, just so I can try and find these hidden tracks that I enjoy. And I'm very glad that I found this one. As soon as I saw the preview picture of it, I was like, right, that looks like a bit of me, let's give that a go. And in turn, the video's here for you, so I hope you've enjoyed it as well. The track will be down in the description if you made it to this far to the video. Thank you very, very much. Do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. It really helps the channel out, as I say all the time. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. I really cannot thank everyone enough for subscribing and following us on this journey as well. It's been really amazing. Thank you so much. And that'll do it from me. Enjoy the rest of the day, whatever it is you guys are up to. And until I catch you guys in the next video, peace.
Got bad shit all up in my mind right now. Fuck it, give me a minute and I'ma let it all out. I don't give a shit about an opinion, be another dimension when I wake up. Bitch, it's time to fill the cup. Got no fucking love, I feel so stuck on my luck.